The Saratoga Saturday $100 budget edition of the Notorious OTB on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog. Get up to a $1,000 deposit match when you sign up at Underdog, UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code SGPN. Welcome, everybody, to the Notorious OTB, brought to you by the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. And folks, as always,
it's all good, baby. It was all a dream.
We used to read Blood Horse magazine. I got my Cuban links on.
Yes, Cuban B.
And I'm your host, Chase Sessoms, the Wolf of Oakline.
I'd rather be trapped than lazy. Don't care what they say, I'ma do what pays me.
It happens every year about this time. Weaklings act like they lost their mind. Alphas reclaim the neighborhood. Rob the sheep and all the wolves get good. If you a hustler.
Yes. Welcome to the show. Joining me as always, you know him as the Michelangelo of the Crying Michael Jordan. He's your favorite capper's favorite capper. Ladies and gentlemen, Barry the Sniper Spears.
Hey, don't rub on that. You block that. You understand? That's alpaca. That's $25,000 alpaca. You block that shit. Right. You don't rubble. Put the club soda on there.
Alpaca from the highest peaks in the Andes.
I wonder how, if he had that custom made, because of the fact that alpacas stink.
Do they?
And you got to get all that must out of the fur, I would believe, before you put that in your house and not blot it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My alpaca will smell like Burberry Touch. It'll probably smell too strongly of Burberry Touch. Anywho, Barry, man, I feel like I got to turn it on. I've not been good as of late, but I'm right now. I'm going to change that today. But Barry, what's going on with your world? What's good, man? Did you lose me, Barry? Are you still there? Oh, can't hear you. Live TV, folks. What are you going to do? There we go. This is my big mug. If you're noticing my face looks larger than typical, it's because I just went on a cruise and had all-you-can-eat buffet for meals 3 or 4 times a day. Anywho, while Barry is solving his connectivity problems, we'll go ahead and set up the topic. It's Thursday. It's the Thursday Big Show, folks. As is tradition, we've taken the biggest Saturday card we have interest in playing, and we've got our best bets on the card with a $100 budget. So we decided we're going to be talking about Saratoga this Saturday, the 9th of August, year of our Lord, 2025. Post time for this card, bright and early, 12:35 p.m. Eastern, 11:35 a.m. God's time, and 9:35 a.m. Pacific time, out on the Pacific Coast. And for all my friends in Juneau, 8:35 a.m. Even though I can't gamble in your state, I learned.
Oh, you tried?
Yeah, I tried. I tried to get in there and check on some stuff. It was like, you're not in a valid wagering state. I was like, you guys have gotten too smart for your good, because I used to get around that all the time.
I tried that in New Hampshire, and they gave me the Heisman. I drove literally like 2 minutes the other direction, placed a bet, and drove back. And I hit. It was worth it. So
there you go. There you go. Real quick, guys, the Sports Gambling Podcast is back with their 32 NFL team previews. They're also bringing back the phrase that pays. Each episode, they'll give out one word of a 32-word phrase. Submit the future phrase for a chance to win a $1,000 circa future. Barry, should we kick this thing off?
Let's kick it a nickel.
Let's pull
you know
up
where that was from?
That's from the Rick James sketch.
Not that. What I said. Let's kick it a nickel.
What did you? Oh no, I actually that was passed on me there. What? Who was it?
Original Fast and the Furious. Rest in peace, Paul Walker.
Sad.
He's the one that said it. Okay.
All right, Barry. I did not sit on my hands very long. I actually kick off my action here in race 1. We got a 45 $1,000 non-winners of 2 something. Not here to read your fucking conditions. State bred.
I was state raised. You think I'm scared to catch a case on some bullshit?
Optional claimer on the dirt. I'll go ahead. I'll get at it. It's a $10 win on the number 6. Factually correct at 8-1. You can't ignore facts, and I'm dipping my tootsies in the wagering pool with one of a few horses I thought could get fair prices. And I've gotten way too cute with my wagering as of late. And I'm keeping it simple today with only one horizontal bet and only one vertical bet. Matthew had an engagement preventing him from joining us today, but if he were here, he would 100% make fun of me. There's too much pace here, and I think that you get factually correct sitting in the garden spot, stalking wide, and likely having first run here. And if you want to play the jockey game, the jump up to Flavian Prat feels like a noticeable thing, riding for Fernando Abreu, especially when you consider that whenever Pratt and Abreu team up, they hit around a 27% clip. I like the Flava Brew. What you call that? Flava Brew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
I dig it. So that's my first play. It's a $10 win on the 6. Factually correct. I didn't sit on my hands much longer after the first race, Barry. I've got another play here in race 2. 7 furlongs, 17,500 non-winners, a 3 lifetime claimer on the dirt. And I'm getting a $10 win. I feel like I've played this horse a couple times, but number 5, Dad's Good Runner, 8-1. And then I am going to get kind of cute here. I've got a $5 trifecta, 5 with 1 with 2, 3, 4, 8 for a $20 total play. I just kind of seem to find spots where it was easy for me to simplify things and get win bets in. I have winning opinions instead of, getting too cute. So I want to try to actually get it right whenever I, pick a winner and, don't lose because I don't get the right horses underneath. So refocused on win bets. But yeah, I am getting super cute here. Dad's Good Runner, 8-1. Flashed some signs of improvement getting the place though. In the last outstart at the Backwood going 6.5. I tend to fade the inside post at the 7 furlong distance. So I like Dad's Good Runner to sit off the early pace of the 2 and 3 on the inside. And I think that this is the horse with first run that matters. So $10 win bet. The cute part, of course, the trifecta, $5, 5 with 1 with 2, 3, 4, 8. I'm getting cocky despite saying I was going to keep a basic. I'm swinging with the ice cold in first and second, wheeling in third. If I like Dad's Get Runner, then I want to use him in everything. And I save money on the ticket by keying the 1 in second. And I see that being a horse that will be moving late to get minors behind Dad's Good Runner. I think that's the one probably picking up pieces. So in third, I'm also using anyone I think has a chance. The early speeds of the 2 and the 3, the other late moving horse, the 4, and the mid pack horse, the 8 Glint. So $10 win, number 5, $5 trifecta, 5 with 1 with 2, 3, 4, 8. Barry, it's not even technically your turn, but I'm gonna let it be your turn because my pipes are going here. Buddy, you've got a daily double. You'll give your first half of the daily double. I'll give my win bet from this, and then we'll roll into your second half.
So yeah, we're going to race 4, which is a allowance, first level allowance, $110,000 purse, going a mile on the inner turf course. And I had the notion that the favorite in this race isn't going to get a good trip. White Palomino. The horse is very well capable of winning a race like this off this kind of a layoff in the Chad Brown barn, but I'm going to side against it. There's some other speed in here that may give that horse some problems. And I don't really know how this horse wins otherwise. I mean, to break the maiden, the horse did come off the pace going longer, but they're going way shorter. And I think this horse is probably suited better for going those longer distances. but 5-2 morning line seems a little bit short for me on a horse that hasn't been out since last July, over a year. I just think we should bet against this horse. So I'm using 3 horses in this race in my daily double. I use Wally World, who basically is a different horse from being claimed, got claimed from Chad Brown or moved from Chad Brown to Safi Joseph. And this horse has been running great ever since. Only really toe stub was that second place finish March 27th on the synthetic. And I can forgive that. That was actually a pretty good race. Then they laid the horse off, came back at Backwaduct in June, ran lights out in what looks like to be the best open claimer race that anybody's run in this event at all. So that being said, we're going to use Wally World the 2. We're also going to use the 5, Jurisprudence, who is the other Chad Brown, with a distinct sort of closing running style. If this horse gets too far back, they might not have a chance, but I think there's enough pace in here that this horse is going to merit a really good shot getting IRAD up for the first time. Then we're going to use Taraj the 7, who I did like on July 19th, and he just didn't run a step at 2-1, mind you. But I'm going to forgive that one. The horse really didn't get a great trip. I think there's some more in there. Liscano takes over for Alvarado, and I think this horse is probably going to get a good trip in this race, as long as he can get into the race. If he does what he did last time, he's got no shot. But I think he does. I think he's pretty good. Had some good races overseas, grade 3 or stakes placed. And I think Bill Mott might have this one ready second off that layoff. So we're going to use the 2, 5, and 7 to move on to our next race.
Well, real quick before we hit the next race in his daily double, all I got to say, buddy.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
That's what's up.
I've got a $10 win on the number 5, Jurisprudence, 8-1 here. Here's the deal. I've been around the goddamn block a few goddamn times, folks. I know another Chad race when I see another Chad race, and he's got IRAD up for Clarovic, and you know this 5 Jurisprudence, who's making her firm track debut after going over good turf, going a mile in the debut. I think this one has a lot of promise as a Chad Brown special. So I'm win betting. I'm with you on that. We've seen other Chads before. We've played this game before. We feel dumb when we get beaten by it. So I'm with you on a win bet to the hoop for Jurisprudence. Yeah, as soon as I saw who the connections were, I was like, nope, no deal. No deal on Palomino. Also, I seem to remember there was a Will Ferrell SNL sketch where he says something along the lines like, what? A Palomino? Anywho. Guys, real quick, got to get a word in from our good friends at Underdog, because Underdog Best Ball Mania is happening all summer long, giving away $15 million in prizes, including a $2 million to first place, no waiver wire, no arguments about trades. Best ball's the best way to play fantasy football. Underdog, also a great place to play Pick'em, where you can win up to 500 times your entry. So sign up for promo code SGPN to claim your special pick plus first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus credits. UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code SGPN. And of course, we're brought to you by our good friends at mybookie.ag. It's the place to bet on every sport, including MLB, WNBA, golf, football futures, monkey knife fights in international waters. Yeah, dude. I'm always on Team Baboon. My bookie accepts customers from a ton of locations. Easy deposit and lightning fast payouts using crypto. So head to mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN for a 100% deposit match bonus up to $1,000. Terms and conditions apply. That's mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. And Barry, if you excuse me, I need to get a brief rehydration interlude in.
Can I make my phone call? Do I have rights? Can I make my phone call?
Who you gonna call?
Huh?
Who you gonna call?
Your mama.
We're back, and what are we doing? Barry and I are giving out free picks.
And I make nothing. Zero. Zilch. By the time I pay all my scientists, all my people in my research department, lab coats, it's a wash. Well, why you do it then, baby Billy? Well, because I'm selfless.
Because we're goddamn selfless. And because we're selfless, Barry rolls the remainder of his daily double out here in race 5. You got a couple entry with the one Admonson, and the PTF horse looms boldly for, I believe, 10 strike.
Yeah, so we're going to definitely play against those horses. We do not like. But this $20,000 claimer is kind of interesting because a lot of these horses are very unreliable. And to that effect, I'm going to go with the sort of drop in Great Richie M, who is probably going to be vying for favoritism in this race. But you'll see last time he dropped in for 16,001 going away. I think that sort of trip and these sort of horses could really concoct that same sort of result. 16 to 20 isn't that big of a leap, and these horses aren't very good at all. There's enough speed that this horse has a target. So Great Richie M looks pretty good on paper. So that's who we're going to use to close out our daily double. Number 5, Great Richie M to the hoop.
To the hoop, my man says. I think we could get one of these in here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Barry, you keep the good times rolling here. Because you have a daily double that starts in race 6, which is going to be 6 furlongs, $100,000 maiden special weight on the dirt for the babies.
Yes.
Who's the babies you like here?
I only like one baby in this race. Only one. And that's number 6, Golden Tornado. This horse has been working well for Danny Gargan. And honestly, I don't really see a whole lot in this race, to be honest with you. Golden Tornado is a half to a horse named Verifier, who's with Brad Cox. And that horse is super fast, meaning that this horse ran 3 times and has 3 90-digit buyers and 3 wins. So that's the half to this horse, who's been, working really well. I mean, honestly, the July 17th work out of the gate is pretty solid. Gets Joel Rosario, who's riding his face off right now, thankfully. And this horse seems to be the goods. 5 to 2 is a little short, but I'm willing to take it in this double. So we're going to go with number 6, Golden Tornado to the hoop.
Ooh, sounds like you're actually singled on that one there. Hold on.
I am.
We're gonna use everything in the arsenal.
Yes, I'm singing. I want to mingle.
You want to mingle?
Yeah.
Now let's pop on over to race 7, Barry. 8 furlongs on the inner, a $75,000 non-winners of 2 something optional claimer on the turf. Barry, how are you wrapping up this dub?
We're using 3 horses here to close this one out. First one we're going to use is Resilience, just because this horse is kind of a question mark / mystery. I think 9 to 2 is a little short, as this horse has really never been on the turf. Not really, hasn't. But been keeping great company last year, obviously running in the Triple Crown races. And then this year hasn't been so stellar, but hasn't really gotten a chance to run. The last 2 races at Saratoga for this horse, one was rained off the turf, and the other was a decent race at an optional claimer, 75,000, and just got a wide trip in a short field. Resilience did that day on June 8th. Then the July 12th race that was off the turf, there's really not much to make of it. The horse really doesn't seem to be a horse that likes the wet track. So you could put lines through both of those. And I'm willing to give him a shot here against a field that's pretty decent, but not anything better than what this horse has seen already. So 92, like I said, is a little short, but we'll take it. We're also going to use the 3 Gilded Kraken. People might be deceived and think this horse is just an absolute speedball, but I don't think that this horse actually needs the lead. They've come off the pace in the past, and namely on the two turf races that this horse had were pretty good. One was coming off the pace, was right on the front, just missed both times, deserves another shot at it. So we're going to give Gilded Kraken a shot, and we're also going to use the 5. It's all coming together. Another one that needs a target, been running really good, and I would say in this race, if I were going to evaluate the 3 picks, the 5 would be my top pick. Has a win at Saratoga on the turf as well. Coming into this race pretty decent off a semi-long layoff. The barn does okay with these kind of layoffs, and not many in that barn. Gets Lascano, and I think this horse has a really, 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 really good shot to win. So we're going to use the 1, the 3, and the 5 to close out this daily double.
Well, there you go, Barry. You actually you keep the good times pumping into race 9.
Yes, I do.
We got what, 9.5 furlongs, the grade 2 Fasig-Tipton Saratoga Oaks Invitational. This one is on the melon turf, which makes me think of the Bee music video for some reason. Because it's a Blind Melon song. That's why, because it's a Blind Melon song. Okay. Barry, you're playing a win bet here. Race 9. What are you doing?
See, I always think of it as back to school. Thornton Melon.
Okay.
Rich guy. Yeah, see, over your head.
Yeah, totally. 100%.
You never seen Rodney Dangerfield in Back to School? Never seen that movie?
I mean, I've
Triple
seen
Lindy?
it, it's been quite, yes, the Triple Lindy, the swagged out dorm room, his son walking around the Speedo all the time. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you now.
Thornton Melon is his name in that movie. Okay. But we're going to go with a win ticket here. On number 2, Sigh No More with Irad Ortiz. This horse is a lot better than what the past performances might suggest. You'll see a horse in the 3 Go-Go Boots that's been running exclusively for Bobby Flay overseas. And I was looking at this horse's races, and I'm not really sure what kind of style Go-Go Boots is going to employ here, because the horse was actually on the lead and then came off the pace and didn't finish it off. I know it was at a higher level than this technically, but there's some speed in here and opulent restraint. So I don't think that's a good move for Go-Go Boots. And I don't think that horse is good enough to close in a short field like this. They may get hung out. So I'm going to side with, I think they're probably going to press the pace here. And opulent restraint is going to have her hands full early. That being said, I think the beneficiary of all that is going to be Sigh No More. This horse ran a really good race in the Boiling Springs down at Monmouth. And I think the horse is kind of running into shape. It seems like this would be the peak performance of this horse. At 8-1, getting Irad seems like a great spot to catch a price. So we're going to use $20 to win on Sigh No More. Let's go. Might hit all these, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna go undefeated on Saturday. It's guaranteed. Barry, real quick before because we're running short on the pick. Well, not running short. We're just being efficient today. Gotta remind you guys, the Circa Million and Circa Survivor contest. The world's greatest sports book, Circa Las Vegas, is hosting the world's biggest pro football contest. The Circa Million, the Circa Survivor, and the Circa Grandissimo, with over 21 million in guaranteed prizes. You can't call yourself a true DGen if you're not competing in the Circa football contest. Come hang out with SGPN at the Circa contest weekend, August 21st through the 23rd, for an amazing weekend, including live shows and open bars. Plus, you get 15% off a stay at the Circa with promo code SGP15. The contests are open to everyone. Sign up in Nevada and play from anywhere with the help of SGPN's official proxy. Go to footballcontest.com and use promo code SGP to get $50 off your proxy fees. You just have the button pushing monkey at your disposal in Las Vegas, turns out. All right, guys. Also, don't forget about the good nerds at Rhythm. It's Rhythm Power Trends. They're now called Smart Signals because Rhythm continues to crush it with these smart signals. Essentially the best of what their house model has to offer. These are AI detected patterns where Rhythm's model has consistently won and has a high ROI. Smart signals are updated daily and exclusive to Rhythm. No touts, no noise, just clean, data effect bets. Download the Rhythm app, check out smart signals, and start betting smarter. You know that we will be. Get your 7-day free trial, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. And if you excuse me, I once again have to get a brief rehydration interlude in.
Yo, I just bought a dinosaur like Nicolas Cage. Hey, what happened? Hey, what's going on?
That's the question. What's going on? Barry, my fourth play here comes in race 10. We're talking 12 furlongs. We're talking $750,000. We're talking the Sword Dancer Stakes, grade 1 on the inner turf. And what am I doing? I'm playing a $20 win, and I'm doing it on the number 1, El Cordobés at 4-1. Barry, what's the thing I get made fun of for?
Speed on the turf.
Yeah, Barry, like low key, no cap. It's the real shameful shit that I do is just lean into early speed on the turf. But I'm doing it. Because El Cordobés looks like it could be speed to speed, and I'll take a horse up front with a soft pace every day. This also satisfies a bit of a dirty little pig boy angle.
Little pig boy.
Could I get the definition?
Little pig boy. He's that pathetic, dirty bitch baby mistress gets to stand up.
It's not even so much as an angle, Barry, as much as it's just like me rolling over and showing my fluffy underbelly to Charles Appleby every time Chucky Apples is in town running with a horse. I don't know. I know he's got Billy Buck here on another horse too, but I just feel like this one is maybe a little bit more significant. I'm going with the other Appleby, if you will. So I've got a $20 win on the number 1, El Cordobés, 4-1. Barry, you've got an exacta for us here. What are you doing?
Yeah, something I usually don't give out, but I share the sentiment of El Cordobés, but I'm not sure if that horse is actually going to be on the lead. But I do think they're going to be forwardly placed only because of the fact that they're on the rail. And it's going to force Pratt to kind of get into this race. I honestly think Farbridge will probably take over the lead. But Cordobés is just as good. And honestly, like you were thinking, that Flav, if he's smart, which he is, I think he might try to outquick him and get to the lead. And if he doesn't, that's okay too. But if that does happen, this horse is going to be extra tough. And I think that makes all the difference. So we're going to use that horse on top, and then we're going to use Rebel Red, the 2, in second. This horse has run really good at this distance. And I find it interesting that Jose Ortiz sort of leaves this horse to ride Utah Beach, the 9, who is the other horse I'm going to use, and leaves the 2, Rebel Red, with IRAD. And they both should be coming from far back, but I think it's possible. I mean, you know, a lot of times these races at a mile and a half fall apart behind the winner and maybe a couple of other horses. So I think they both have a good shot at closing in and getting second here. So we're going to go 1 over the 2 and 9, $10 exactas. We're going to cash this one too.
Yep, using the 9, Utah Beach. Dude, I'm so pro like all of the. I've been waiting my entire life to name horses after D-Day themes. Like I was raised by a person who just came home and smoked his cigarettes, sat around in his soccer shorts and watched World War II documentaries. And baby, I got that gene hard. All right, Barry,
sir,
you gave out your exacta here. That wraps you up, right? You're done.
Yep, I'm in. Yeah, my $100 is gone.
Well, I am in for my last 30 here, which kicks off in race 11, a little 11-12 daily double / a little bailout play here. Race 11, 7 furlongs, $110,000. Non-winners of 1 something allowance on the. I'm playing a $10 daily double in race 11, 3, 4, 6 with the 7 in race 12. This is a spot where I get a little creative in my bailout bet and throw my last 30 at it, a $10 daily double single in the final leg. So my bailout bet starts at 11 ends the bailout race. Good. In ascending order in this race by posting odds using the 3-4-6 in this leg here. Do I think that this melts? You're goddamn right. And I think it's one of those horses sitting right behind the pace that does it. Hopefully it's the sixth big number. So in race 11, I was the 3, Alyeska, the 4, Artemis Sound, and the 6, Street View at 10-1. And I'm rolling it into the finale, race 12, 9 furlongs, $95,000. Not a winners of won something. New York bred allowance. And I'm just keeping it simple here because I dreamt big in the last leg with prices in my daily double. And I'm trying to connect to my bailout single here of the 7 of Fight a Light to Cat.
Yeah, what you said.
Guys, if this was named after some sort of inside joke, I do not get it. And I'm sure whoever is calling this race hates you for naming this horse this name. Anywho, I'm using this horse. I really thought that, however you fuck around and pronounce it, this horse should get a very good wide pressing trip just off the hips of these leaders, making things spicy. So the horse comes in from Monmouth, so I'm expecting a fair price here in this double. And in the win pool. So I'm closing it out with my bailout bet with my tastiest morsels.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
With the race 11-12 daily double. Barry, you got a bailout?
Do I? I always do. Come on, man.
Yeah, of course.
Funny enough, a horse that I do want to use as the bailout is the 9 Ortiz with Joel Rosario in the last race. Kind of got out of the Christophe Clement barn. Had 2 races down at Gulfstream since. Ships up for this. Honestly, the last race is kind of wide open. It wouldn't surprise me. Like the 1 horse is the horse I almost picked, just because of race dynamics are in that horse's favor. Skylar Starship, there's really no speed, and I think that horse could take him a long way, but being from Finger Lakes, I have to side against because they just don't get the job done at Saratoga. So we went with number 9 Ortiz to the hoop, bailout, cash this one too.
I really enjoy betting on Finger Lakes and Parks horses shipping into New York because I always know I'm going to get something fair. Get your
Barry,
price. Yeah. Oh, no, you'll get your price. That's for sure. But it doesn't mean anything unless it cashes. Barry, we've done it. We've given away our $100 budget bets for Saratoga Saturday. How do you feel about recapping picks?
I think we should.
Is mandatory. Look at that. All right. Here we go. These were my picks. Starting off race 1, we did a $10 win on the number 6. I believe factually correct is the name. Race 2.
Yes.
The $10 win on the number 5, Dad's Good Runner, and a $5 trifecta, 5 with the 1 with 2, 3, 4, 8. Race 4, we did a $10 win on number 5, Jurisprudence. Race 10, we did a $20 win on number 1, El Cordobe. And then race 11, $10 daily double, 3, 4, 6, wrapping it up with the 7, Fiddle-a-gat, which I'm going to call that horse for the rest of forever. It's like those weird Irish mush names. That's like, oh, that's cool that you named your horse Farfignugan. Farfignugan, yes.
Or
Barry.
it could be like Missy Elliott when they do like the reverse of whatever she says.
Flip it now, flip it, dip it down now.
There you go. All right, so we got our $100 budget bets. So we're going to start out race number 4, $10 daily double. Number 2, Wally World. Number 5, Jurisprudence. And number 7, Taraj, with number 5, Great Richie M in the 5th. Race 6, $10 doubles. Number 6, Golden Tornado, with number 1, Resilience. Number 3, Gilded Kraken. And number 5, It's All Coming Together in race 7. Race 9, $20 a win on number 2, Sigh No More. And race 10, $10 Zactas. 1, El Cordobas, with number 2, Rebel Red, and number 9, Utah Beach. And the bailout selection, however, whatever you have in your pocket, empty it on number 9, Ortis in the last.
There we go. That makes me, the horse Ortis makes me think of kid I went to school
Randy
with,
Ortis.
Justin. His name is Justin Ort, and the way he introduced himself in our sophomore biology class was, I'm Justin Ort. I can drink a 30-pack and still walk.
Ooh.
He was like 14 or 15. It was amazing.
Did you ever see him do it?
Oh, dude, he's one of these people that's just like, I don't know, rectangle shaped. You know, like I fully, completely believe he could put away that many brews. What you got going today, buddy?
Not much. Just trying to stay cool because it's like 9,000 degrees outside, literally.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, we'll be back shortly with a couple of friends, with Josh and Louie, doing the little round table on Ellis Park's late pick 5 for Sunday with the Ellis Park Derby. So check that out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's all I got. Other than that, I'm just boom.
That's all we got.
Yeah.
Let's just get these winners. Let's just get this money. We need a video, so we got to hit a few this week.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Let's
been a
kick
while.
the door down.
Kick
it. All right, that's gonna do it for us here at the Notorious OTB, brought to you by the Podcast Network, and in honor of Matthew DeSantis. That's what we're gonna write out on.
Matthew, be careful, it's slippery right there, sir. Jesus Christ! Come back, man!